there yarn lovers, it's Gary and I'm coming to you from my happy place, the Yarn Corner here on Vancouver Island in Canada. So welcome. Today is Thursday, March the 16th, 2023 and this is video number 178. How are you all doing? I hope you're well and staying safe. I want to thank everyone for leaving comments on my last video. I read through them and it was great interaction, so I want to say thank you. And for those who are just joining for the very first time, I'm Gary and I set this channel up to talk about all of my yarny adventures. That's in knit, crochet. I do dabble a little bit sometimes in hand dyeing of yarn, nothing on a huge scale. And I talk about my acquisitions and where I buy my yarn and tools of my craft. So if that thing is of interest to you, then please stick around. So as the title suggests, I will be catching you up on a Micheals order. Now this comes in two parts. I'm just going to combine them all together. I'll talk a little bit about the yarn that I purchased. These were in special offers. So back in January when I purchased these Caron cakes, they were new to the store, roughly around the change of the year, so from 22 to 23, and I'm late at the game talking about them, but I want to feature them so that you can get my thoughts on them as well. And there was a deal at the time for buy two get one for free, and all of the price points on these cakes are $14.99 Canadian currency because that's where I'm living. So you'll have to do the conversion yourself to figure out how much that is and whether it's a good deal for your own home currency. And there was $14.99 buying two, getting one for free. So it's like 33.33% off of the $15 mark. So it was around $10. And then tax as well. So in Canada, when I put my order through online, they charge me for shipping to get it to me up here from the store. And that charge was $15 to get me I think the first order was like 6 cakes. And the second order I made was, I was in the store itself because I was down in Nanaimo, which is around an hour and a half away from where I live. And so I picked them up in store and there was a special discount there because I was with my in-laws, and the helpful clerk told me at the register that I could get a seniors discount. So I got a discount from the $15 cakes as well. So yeah, I think I can put my receipts down now because I've covered that. Before I get going on showing the yarn, I want to talk about what Hank is wearing. Hank is my man form here, and he is wearing my work in progress that I showcased in my show and tell. It didn't have pockets on it, but now it does have pockets. So it's slowly evolving and it's getting close to the finish line, and Chad is super excited. That's who I'm gifting the cardigan to. And it's a knit pattern by Storey, and it's called the Bergen. So I'm really loving it. Just have the collar left to do, and hopefully this weekend I can wrap her up and finish it all and hand it to my husband Chad, and he's been eager to wear it. And what I'm wearing is a knitted scarf that I did earlier on, I think 3 years ago. It's 2 fingering weight yarns held together. One was variegated, the other one was a solid color, and it was good for me to learn management of my yarn and controlling the colors, feeding the color or the yarn up along the edges. So it's not the most prettiest of edges, but it does suit the type of rustic feel or safari look that these stitches worked out to be. And I really do like this. I haven't worn it much this year, so I pulled it out thinking I'm going to try and get a little bit of wear from it before it has to go back in for the summertime, and I won't be needing to wear it because it's too warm. Right now it is a bit warm, so I'm going to take it off, but I'll show you how it looks. And here it is here. There's no pattern to it. It's just me playing around with garter stitches, as well as kind of like a ribbing seed stitch kind of pattern. And it's very, very floppy and nice and drapey. So I do like the look and feel of it. I call it the cross between the safari chic and then it has that camo feel to it, but also newsprint. I don't know, I'm kind of putting them all together in this one fabric. Let's start looking at the cakes that I purchased from Micheals. They are from Yarnspirations. They're the Caron Blossom Cakes. You might have seen these being showcased on other YouTube channels, but I am late to the game. There are 13 colors in the collection, and this one is called Charcoal. It's wonderfully, wonderfully soft, and it is a chainette constructed yarn, classified a 4-weight, has a bit of a halo to it. I don't know how it's going to work up if you're doing a heavily involved stitch or it's a tight fabric. With that halo, there might be a case for it to be caught up or hard to frog back. But I'm thinking of using this for a lighter type version fabric. So I'm going to pair it with a nice bigger size knitting needle or crochet hook and have a nice draped fabric. So I don't think frogging will be an issue if I'm pairing it with a larger set of implements. It's very, very soft. I do like it. It has a nice diffuse color to it because of that fuzz, and giving it a soft, romantic kind of look to it, I think. Let's take a look at the ingredients and where this is manufactured. It's manufactured in India, because that took me a long time. This is my second recording of finding all the information. So I'm going to get that out of the way now. It's classified a 4-weight. They're saying here to use a 5mm crochet hook or knitting needle, and it's machine washable and tumble dry is okay. So that's great. Easy to care for, you know, yarn. Perfect. The ingredients is 61 cotton and 39 acrylic. In the cake you get 227 grams, offering up 481 yards or 440 meters. That's a lot of whopping yarn in there. It's super light. The chain construction of it, I think, creates that that airness that it's inside of the weight of the yarn itself. So I love it. I think it's going to be great. I have purchased 3 of these in this colorway, and I'm going to show you whether there's any difference as well. To me, they look very similar. You know, not too much of a change in color there between the 2 different cakes. And I did purchase some of these, I think, in the online order, and then I think I picked up a second one in this color at the store. So yeah, those are the 3 there in charcoal. The next one that I've got is a brownish color, which I think will go really nice with the charcoal. Actually, every color goes with the charcoal because it's kind of a neutral. But I got 2 of these ones here. I really like them. Are they showing up differently? No, they're the same. And the color in this one is called Cabana. I like that. So I got 2 of those. The next 4 that I've got to showcase are multicolored, but they all have that same kind of wash feel that bleeds from one color to the other, almost like a tie-dye or the tonal transition of something that sort of bleeds into the next color. And this is the one that I have here. It's got more of the pinks, oranges, and there's purple in there as well. And that one is called Tropical Blooms, very aptly named. I see this being a great blanket, like a baby blanket, and it would drape nicely in the decor of a child's room. It's very happy and playful, the color. Here's another one in the same vein where I think it might be a great baby blanket. And this color is called Micheals. It's a bird. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but this one has more of the orange, gold. There's a cherry, almost a cherry red in there, and blue. So it's beautiful, tropic, exotic bird. I think that would make a nice baby blanket too. Then I have 2 here that I was thinking I might mix them together. And it is this one here, which is greens and blues in the color called Tide Pool. And this one is called Island Time. I live on an island. I love it. So these are the variegated ones, and I'll put them all together so you can see them. Okay. What are your favorites? Do you have any? Perhaps maybe the multicolored one? I don't think I can hold this all together. There we go. I got it in the end. Look at that. Okay, do you have a favorite? I kind of like them all together as well in a kind of transitional piece where the darker colors down this end and then they go and transition up to the brighter, lighter colors down here. So that could be a project with all 4 cakes together as well. And with that, that catches you up on everything that I had to showcase in the Micheals purchase. And I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you've made anything with these yarns and if you have patterns that you could suggest that you've made, and I'd love to hear them in the comment section. Check them out myself and maybe get some inspiration to choose a pattern. I'm just putting them back in the bag here. I'll catch you up in the next video. I'll see you later. Have a good week.